Hello everyone, we're going to start the Q7 Codewars challenge. So here just entered practice and then choose sorted by popularity, choose Python and also difficulty Q7. So let's do this square every digit because those are already did them. As you can see, it's checked. Let's do this square every digit. Welcome. In this kata, you are asked to square every digit of a number and concatenate them. For example, if we align 91, 19, so the function will get, okay, so it said square every digit. So this one square is 81. So the 81 and then 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 9, 81. Okay, we'll come out because 9 squared 2 is 81 and 1 power of 2 is 1. Now the function accepts an integer and returns an integer. Okay. Oh, it's a Java here. Because of the last time. Okay, let's train. So we get an input as integer, so we need to convert them into we need to convert them into string. I think we need to, yeah, in order to loop through them. So for I in string num, and here let's call it result plus equal, here we're going to convert into an int I power of 2 or I multiply int I. It's going to be the same. Yeah, but when we add them, we need to convert them back into string. And then at the end, we're gonna return result and see if it works. Okay, it doesn't work. Oh, when we turn it, we need to return the integer. Okay, let's do an attempt. Okay, it works. Submit. I know that a lot of people are going to do it just in one line. Nope. Okay, this is one liner. Okay, let's do another one, highest and lowest. In this little assignment, you are given a string of space-separated numbers and have to return the highest and lowest number. Okay, so return 5, 1, the highest is 5 and the lowest is 1. Okay. That's tricky. The lowest is -1. So we're going to split them. I'm going to use the split method, highest and lowest. All numbers are valid in 32. No need to validate them. There will always be at least one number in the input string. Output string must be 2 numbers separated by a single space. Okay, single space. 2 numbers. Okay, they are string as you can see here inside quotes. Okay, let's train. So first we need to separate them. Let's call it string, and let's do number.split. So it's going to separate by space by default, and now we have a list. Let's create two variables. We can use the min and max. Minimum is equal to string first index. Let's do an int. And we're going to do the same thing. For I in string, if minimum, no, the same thing, if I is less than minimum, I'm going to do minimum is equal to I. Okay. If I is greater than maximum, we're gonna do maximum is equal to I. So now I'm making sure that we're getting the min and max, and then the now number so we have an int I is equal to int I. Number is equal to we begin with the maximum. Okay. And then a space, and then minimum. Let's check it again. So we have a list. Okay, now we're converting to an integer. So min are integer. This one is also integer. Let's test it. Unexpected exception raised. Line 8, what do we have? If I is less than minimum. What's the problem? String, so we have a list here. We're converting the I into an integer. And we're checking if I is less than minimum. If it is, we're going to set the minimum to I. Also the same here. Oh, numbers. Okay. Well, still error numbers. Variable string if you asked before assignment. Really? Oh yeah. Also here numbers. Oh, it worked. Okay, let's do an attempt. Oh yeah, it works. It is not the best script, I know, but we solved it anyway. 2 lines of code. Okay, let's do another challenge. List filtering. In this kata, you will create a function that takes a list of non-negative integers and strings and return a new list with a string filtered out. Okay, in this kata, you will create a function that takes a list of non-negative integers, okay, and strings, non-negative integers and strings, and return a new list with string filtered out. With strings filtered out. Okay. Okay, so the challenge is easy, or the question understood with a new list. So with the L, so we're going to do a for loop. A result is equal to for I in L, and now how to check if it's an integer or it's an alphabet. You can check the type. If I can we do this? If type I is equal str continue, else result dot append I. I don't know if it works. Oh, it works. Let's do an attempt. Okay. I didn't thought that it's going to work. Okay, this is one-liner. I want to return I for I in L, if not is instance. Yeah, I didn't want to use this one. Yeah, we can also use the is alpha or is numeric. Okay, this one sounds a little like mine, but in one line of code. Oh, I'm not, I'm not checking this. I'm not voting, so let's say I'm satisfied. I'm very satisfied, okay? Isogram, what's that? An isogram is a word that has no repeating letters, consecutive or non-consecutive. Implement a function that determines whether a string that contains only letters is an isogram. Assume the empty string is an isogram. Okay, assume the empty string is an isogram. Ignore letter case. Okay, dermatology. What's how to pronounce this word? Dermatology. No, it's not dermatology because there's an L here. Dermatoglyphics. True. Okay, there is no repeating letter. True. ABA. False. Okay, consecutive. No consecutive. Okay. So this one is an isogram because isogram is a word that has no repeating letters, consecutive or non-consecutive. Okay, it doesn't matter, consecutive or not consecutive. But when there is two cases, lowercase, uppercase, so we use them as two different letters. Okay. So this is an isogram. So this is not, because there's 2 consecutive letters, and also here there's 2 A's. Okay. Challenge understood. How to solve it? Okay. I have a small idea. I'm gonna loop through the string for I in string. Let's create, no. First we need to take the first letter. When we take it, I want to change, I prefer to do the range here, because I need to do the indexing range, yes. And now I want to do string index I, okay. Here letter, okay. And then we're going to create a new string. Let's call it string 2 is equal to, what I'm trying to do is, let's say the word Python. I want to take, for example, the P and replace it with the asterisk, and then check if there is a P. And the same thing, if we go to the Y, I want to take the Y and replace it with a Y and check if there is a Y here. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, string I, let's say this is the 0. We get 0 here. So first thing is going to be here the D. So here for the D, first example here, the D. And we're going to store the D in the letter here. And then when we reach the last string, we're going to get string out of range. Okay, I'm gonna change the method, the way that I'm gonna solve it, and create counter is equal to 0, and for already created for loop. For G in string, for the I, so it's going to start with the D here, and also it's going to start with the D here, so we're going to get as default a 2. If I is equal to G, counter plus equal to 1, at the end we're going to get 2. So it starts with the D, and then the G will loop. So it starts also with, it starts, and here it checks if I is equal to G. Yes, it's going to be 1, and then continue. If it didn't find, and here we're going to check if counter is equal is greater than 1, so we're going to return false. False, that's it. else we're going to set the counter to 0 and see if it works. None should equal to true. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't set for the true. If count is equal to false. But if we do, I didn't get anything, so it means it's going to be true. Return true. Same character may not be the same. True should equal to false. Okay, this is the fourth one. Same character. Oh, okay. Dot lower. Dot lower. Really? True should equal to false. Fourth one. Okay, for the empty. If length if string, if not string, return true. Okay, if it's empty, return true. Okay. So it should be false. True should be equal. So it's true. Why is true? When it so our lowercase, okay, and then G, you dot lower, which is the other lowercase. So both are going to be the same. Really? It's not the same? I dot lower is equal to G. Lower? Really? It's not working? Why? You're never going to do why I'm doing this. Let's add dot lower here. String is equal to a string dot lower. Oh, still. So a problem isn't about the lower or greater. Problem is something else. Let's print a string. Okay, moose. If I is equal to 2, you're going to say counter plus equal to 1. When we finish looping, I'm going to check here if count is equal to 1, so I'm going to say false. Why? But what? It's not counting the two O's. And else, if count when it finishes looping, it goes to the else, which means counter is not greater than 1. That's weird. True should equal to false. What is making it true? 1, 2, as you can see. So it's working. The counter is greater than 1, which is 2. Let's bring it here. Test. Oh, 1. Why? Why 1? While I'm having a 2 here. Oh, it's 1. No, it's 1. That's weird. Which means O isn't equal to O. M to M. Okay. Okay, yeah, it starts with the M. There's no M. Oh. If counter is equal to 1. Okay. Okay, the else shouldn't be here. Okay, understood. The else it shouldn't be here. It should be at the end of the first. At the end of the first loop. And now it should work, yeah. Because it's checking for the first one and then it returns the result. But I want to check all the letters. Let's do an attempt. Okay, it's working. Let's submit it. Okay, the length of string is equal to the length. Oh, set, yeah. Prefer to do it the manual way always, to think. Okay, let's do another one. X, what's this challenge? So check to see if a string has the same amount of X's and O's. The method must return a boolean to be case sensitive, boolean and be case sensitive. The string can contain any character. Example, input and output. So OX, OOAX is the true. This one has 2 O's and 3 X's, false. And here 2 O's and 2 X's equal to true. So yeah, upper cancel lowercase doesn't matter. Z, P, Z. So we have 3 P's and 3 Z's. So it's going to be true. No, but we're checking with O and X and O, so it should be false. Y is true. They said X's and O's, not P's and Z's. When no X and O is present, should return true. Okay. Okay, so we're going to check for this one because it's going to be easy. So we have O here, but we don't have the X, so false. Let's train. Let's do X is equal to false and Y is equal to false. If X in S, so we're going to check for 2 and Y in if not x in and not, so we're going to return false. And now I'm going to loop through the s for I in s. So x counter, y counter. If I is equal to, so first we're going to do s is equal to s dot lower. If I is equal to x, x dot counter plus equal to 1, else if I is equal to y, y counter plus equal to 1, and at the end if, I'm gonna copy this, if x counter is equal to y counter, I'm going to indent this. Let's see if it works. Invalid syntax. Which line? 5. True expected. It means it's false. Why? Not in. Okay, so here, if I is equal to x, should be x plus equal to 1 should be 1, the x should be 1, and then if I is equal to y, y should equal to increase by 1. So the first are going to get count, x count is equal to 1, and then y count is equal to 1, and then going to check x count is equal to y counter, which is 1 is equal to 1. We're going to return true, but y it's returning false. That's weird. This one's 0, so it should be true. Let's print y counter and also the, let's do this here. Okay, so we have the x, but we don't have the y. Why is that? So now here x, if first let's start with x is equal to yes, and then it goes to the y. Oh, not y. Oh, x and o. We have to change these variables. O counter. O counter. Okay. Let's see it again. Okay, let's do an attempt. So empty string contains equal amount of x and y. So here we have 3 and 2. Empty string contains equal amount of x and y. Empty string, really? It's not an empty string. There are three x's and 2 o's. Let's print s and see what's going on there. Yeah, empty string contains equal amount of x's and o's. No, this should be false. None should equal to false. So here we have why it's not returning. Oh, else return false. Oh, we still have one. What is it? Which is this one? 3 x's and 2 o's should be false. Empty string contains equal amount of x and y. Okay, test passed. It's pertaining to which one? Empty string. Okay, there is also if not s, which is empty, return false. Still doesn't work. I don't understand which one. This one is test passed and this one is test passed. What's this? Empty string contains equal amount of x and y. Yeah, I checked. I think this one is enough because it's checking for the empty string. If x not it, yeah, it's checking for the. Yeah, it's also checking for the empty string. That's weird. Empty string contains equal amount of x and y. Empty string. Ah, so empty string is equal to be true because an empty. Okay, so let's do the first one. No, still doesn't work. So if it's empty, return true, as he said. Okay. Let's submit. Oh yeah, the counter. Okay, let's continue with Jaden custom string challenge. Okay, Jaden Smith, the son of Will Smith, is the star of the film such as Karate Kid, 2010 and after F 2013. Jaden is also known for some of his philosophy that he delivers via Twitter. When writing on Twitter, he's known for almost always capitalizing every word. For simplicity, you will have to capitalize each word. Check out how contractions are expected to be in the example below. Your task is to convert strings to how they would be written by Jaden Smith. The strings are actual quotes from Jaden Smith, but they are not capitalized in the same way he originally typed them. Not Jaden cased. Okay. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? Okay, so you can split them by space and then capitalize loop and capitalize the first letter. Okay, let's try it. Let's create a variable called the result, where we are going to store the result, and we're going to say string is equal to string dot split for I in string. So result dot append I and take the first one. Let's do this part. Create variable called part, and let's set the I to first letter to upper, and then part plus equal to I take from 1 till the end. What if it has only one letter, for example A? If length of I is greater than 1, so then you can do this. Okay, if length of I is greater than 1, okay. And then we're going to append here the part. And then we're going to say part is equal to an empty. Oh no, okay, we don't need to empty string because it's resetting here. Let's think more about it. For I in string, okay, let's go to the uppercase. If length is greater than 1, take the rest. Okay, let's try it. Let's return result. Okay, so has no attribute append. Really? Oh. Yeah, not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, not append. Yeah, not append. So it's going to be plus equal. But here we're going to increase also add the space. And at the end, I want to take everything except the last one, which is a space. Okay, let's do an attempt. Okay, 1999. Okay, everything else should be lowercase. Okay, dot. Do an attempt. Okay, it worked. Let's do submit. Oh, what's that? Cup words. Word did capitalize. Yeah, there are already pre-made functions for this. Okay. Shortest word. Simple. Given a string of words, return the length of the shortest word. String will never be empty and you don't need to account for different data types. Okay, so we're going to split them by space and then check the length. Okay. Let's create a variable called smallest, and let's give it to length of s, first one. L should be the, okay, L he said. Okay. S is equal s dot split for I in s, f length of I smallest is less than L. We're going to set L to the length of I. I think that's it. Let's test it. Nope. 1 should equal to 3. Well, what are we checking? S. Oh, I should put this down. Okay, when we split it, now we have the S as a list. Yeah. Okay, let's do a temp. Okay, it's working. Submit. Okay, for x, so I want to return the length of x. For x in as the split, and then the min. Okay. Yeah, the min has a parameter key. Complementary DNA. Okay, deoxyninon acid DNA is a chemical found in the nucleus of cells and carries the instructions for development and functioning of living organisms. Okay, if you want to know more, in DNA strings, symbol A and T are completely complements of each other, and CAG of each other as C and G. Okay, your function receives one side of the DNA. Your function receives one side of the DNA string except for Haskell. Okay, you need to return the other complementary side. DNA strand is never empty, or there is no DNA at all. Again, except for Haskell. For similar exercise, let's see an example. A T T T G. So what we're going to do? A got replaced by T. A T, okay, and G. So C is going to be replaced by G and C. Okay, so okay, we're going to use the if statement. So for I in DNA, let's get a variable called result, an empty string, and if I is equal to A, we're going to add, so result plus equal to T, else if I is equal to the opposite T, I'm going to do result A, else if can do case, can do switch, but let's do it with if condition, else if I is equal to, so because by convention single character is with a single quotation, so if I is equal to G, I'm going to add this C, okay, and then the else. Do we have other letters? I don't know, you know, I'm not going to add the else in case there are going to be other letters inside it. So if else if I is equal to C, now our result is equal to G, and we're going to return the result. Let's test it. Okay, do an attempt, submit, translate string make trans. Yeah, I thought about dictionary, but I prefer the if statement. Credit card mask. Usually when you buy something, you are asked whether your credit card number, phone number, or answer to your most secret question is still correct. So when you buy something, you are asked whether your credit card number, phone number, or most secret question is still correct. However, since someone could look over your shoulder, you don't want to shut down your screen. Instead, we mask it. Your task is to write a function maskify which changes all but the last 4 characters into hashtags. But the last of the 2 we changes all but the changes all but the last 4 characters. So if length of CC is greater than 4, we're going to do this, or less than 5, which is 4, return CC, but else we're going to do this. Oh, I wanted to do this result. No, we're going to check the length. So result plus equal the length of CC minus 4 multiply hashtag. Okay, to make sure that it's doing the correct calculation. So CC minus 4 multiply, oh no, multiplies here, plus CC minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and so I think minus 5. No, I have to check this. Let's open the Sublime Text. So as an example, print name, target everything until minus 5, but I don't think, yeah, not this one. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Minus 5, it takes 5. Okay, so minus 4, it takes the last 4. Okay, minus 4. Return. we don't need this. Return result. Really? Ah, plus equal, yeah. String and int, where? The length. Okay, so cc minus, no, cc not minus 4, not here. Wait a second, so the length of then minus 4 here, minus 4 is here. So we're getting, for example, 10 and then minus 4, which is 6, and then multiply it with. Okay, let's do this. Let's try it again. Still we have unsupported operators for int and string. I think the problem is here. Oh, it's taking too long. What's going on? So the velocity, which is 10 minus 4, multiply. Okay, it worked. It worked, but it took a lot of time. Let's do an attempt. Oh, the attempt was quick. Okay, it worked. What if I comment this? Is it going to work? Oh, I shouldn't say else. I should say you know, I shouldn't even say else. I should do this and indent back everything. Oh, okay. Oh, it's still working, so no need these. Attempt. So, okay, remove this and do this in one line. Test attempt. Okay. That's close to mine. Yeah. Okay, we did the credit card mask, and now sum of two lower positive integers. Create a function that returns the sum of the two lowest. Okay, two lowest positive numbers given an array of minimum 4 positive integers. No floats or non-positive integer will be passed. For example, when an array is passed like 19, 542, and the output should equal to 7. Yeah, he said the second lowest. So, oh, what? The output should be 7? Why? We have 77, not 7. That's weird. For example, when an array is passed like 19, 542. So here, what? I don't understand. Create a function that returns the sum of the two lowest positive numbers of the two lowest positive numbers. Okay, so we did 4, 5, 6. Oh no, so 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Okay, understood. So here 10 plus this number, so we get 55, 455, 455, yeah, and they said okay. So how are we going to solve it? So finding the first smallest is easy. How about the second one? So we can remove it from the list. That is one way. We move the smallest one from the list. And how can we find both? Let's say that, for example, the first smallest is this one and the second smallest is this one. And then we're going to loop. I have an idea. Smallest one is equal to a number. Take the first index. For example, this one. For I in numbers, if I, let's for example, the small one is 5 and small 2 is going to be 20, even though I did index 1, let's say, for example, the 20 is here. So I'm going to check if I is less than small 2, small 1, and small 1 is not equal to small 2. Now, what if that 2, for example, 5, 5? You know, I think the easiest one is to remove from the list. Yeah, let's remove it from the list. So if I is less than small 1, I'm going to say small 1 is equal to I, but for this time I'm going to use if I is less than small 1 is equal to I. Okay, that's it. This is the way. Okay, I'm gonna create a function here, def find smallest, and here add an array for our list. And here the error is equal to no. So we get the smallest here, and then we're going to remove the small one when we finish. It's called small number. And here find smallest. I'm going to add the numbers and the small 1. Okay, we're going to return the small num. Num1, num2, return num1 plus num2. Let's check it again. Find small, so passing the numbers. Okay, and small one, I'm going to return the small one. So both are going to be number 0. No, 1, because that's weird. If I said, for example, is this one 2, yeah, setting different, I think is much better. Okay, number 0, let's say is 2. It means, and this one is 4, so this one stores 2 and this one stores 4. Okay, we don't have any problem here. But what if while looping it's gonna remove the value small 1, it's going to remove the value that small 2 holds, because the small 2 holds the smallest value. So now when we compare, we'll compare that the value that got removed and doesn't exist. Yeah, that's why I need to take this one down. And we're removing, we're removing from the R. Okay, let's say R is equal to numbers. Okay, now I'm going to say R R0. Okay, let's check if it works. Numbers. Where is number? Which line? 2. Numbers. Still, remove X is not in the list. Small number. Really? Remove, let's say pop index. So I think removing by value. Value a list, remove X not in the list. Really? If I small than small num, that's weird. Remove 1. Okay, remove this first one. Yeah, we're removing by a value. Yeah, why it's not working? So find smallest, we have the array. Yeah, instead of creating the, let's say straight away numbers. As an array is mutable, so we can change the value. Okay, remove. Okay, small value. If small num, if I is less than, where is the small num? Small is, here is the Small 1, small is numbers 0. Okay, just for checking, if I is less than small num is equal to I. Okay, when we finish looping, we get the small number value. What we are going to do is numbers dot remove small num dot lowest value, then going to return. Okay, are not defined. Where is it? Numbers dot remove small num value error list dot remove. Okay, x is not in list. X, really? X? Let's print the, let's make the small num 5 5. So yeah, it works twice. Yeah, it doesn't exist because for the second one, print numbers. Let's take this one here. 8, yeah, it removed it. And now if we print yeah, we should take this down here. And it should work. Yeah. Yeah, problem here when it was here, the small 2 is getting the value 5. We should put it here. To attempt. Yeah, it's working. I don't know. I think we can do it much better, much easier. Let's see how other people did it. Of course, there is an easier way. Okay, so number. Here we're going to sort it. Okay, sort it. And then, yeah, take the first two. Yeah. I always think in the manual way. And then the sum, yeah, this one is the best one. Sum 2 positive. Okay, beginner series, sum of numbers. Beginner series, sum of numbers, really? Okay, given two integers a and b, which can be positive or negative, find the sum of all integers between and including the return it. If the two numbers are equal, return a or b. Note a and b are not ordered. Okay, a and b, 1 plus, okay, 3, 1. Since both are same, we're gonna return 1, minus 1 and 0, so minus 1, minus 1 and 2, so 1, oh, 2. Given two integers a and b, which can be positive or negative, find the sum of all integers between and including them and return it. So if there is 5, we're going to minus 5, minus 3, minus 4. So what if we have -5 here? So -5 plus -4 minus 3 until 0. In range A, in case it's -5, but what if it's negative? So ABS result A is equal to 0. So here plus equal to I. Right, let's start by 1. Oh. And here we're gonna increase by 1 because it's included. And here F, let's call it addition. And then here if num is less than 0. Okay, what? Yeah. If num is less than 0, so we're going to do result multiply equal -1. And that's what we are going to return result. Okay, let's return it here and here. So we're going to do return result A is equal to addition, and here at A result B no need for this one. Result is equal to 0. Addition B. I'm going to return result A plus result B. Okay, let's check it again. A for I in range 1 and ABS A plus 1, a result was equal to I. And then at the end, if num is less than 0, we're going to multiply a result -1 and then B, addition B. Okay, I think it should work. Invalid, return result. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do it here. I can do it here. Zero equal 1, really? First one. A and B. Let's print it. 0, 0, both are 0. So result plus equal to I, which is 1. Wait. If num is less than 0 now, which is not. And then return result, which is 1. Why I'm getting 0 for the B? So here 1 and then A is, oh, I'm saying A here. So num. Okay. 4 should equal to 3. Okay, 1 3. Let's print A and B. We got 1 2. So problem is with the B. I think it has no effect, yeah. And we have to include the last one. We have to include 2. Yeah, we have to include the 2. Yeah. So what should we do? We have 2, so 2 is going to be 3. So 1 2. Okay, maybe I didn't understand well the question. Given the two integers and a and b, which can be positive or negative, find the sum of all integers between and including them. Okay, between and including them, and return it. If the two numbers are equal, return a or b. Okay. $70, so we're going to have here 70, 75, and yeah, and result should be 70, 59. Why is that? Why? So for example, the 2 and 1, I think they do have the example here, the 2 and 1, yeah, it's 3. They said it's 3. Why? Because 2, what? But why in 2 here they did 2 plus 1. They counted the 1. But hey, they didn't count the 1. Oh, okay, now I understand. Okay. Okay, now it's challenging. I'm going to remove everything. If a is greater than b, so the b should equal, I'm gonna set it, b is equal to b to a, so always the b is greater. For I in range, here I'm gonna say a and then b plus equal to 1. Can we say for I in range -4 to 10, print I? Oh yeah, it works. So here result is equal to 0, and then result plus equal to I, and then going to return result. Okay, it's done. I plus b multiply ab, yes, a minus b. That's smart. Range of min ab, max ab. Okay, and this sum plus 1. What? If a is greater than b. Oh, this one like mine. But he did it with one line. Range ab sum, yeah. Okay, that's it for today. We did a lot of challenges.